Welcome to Dropping In, a podcast of storytelling and interviews with your host, Winter Olympian Mercedes Nickel.
I haven't seen my mom in a while, so it's always nice to hear her voice. Thank you for dropping in on Series 14. This is October 27th, 2025. If you're new to the podcast, thank you for dropping in. And if you've been watching forever or listening forever, thank you for coming back because I've really enjoyed this series. We are trying to unlock motivation. It's not always easy to find motivation. What's the reason to get out of bed in the morning? We've heard from amazing Olympians, Paralympians, change makers, doctors, just to see what they do and how they motivate. So let's get into our last person on this series. Let me introduce our next guest. He started his sport at the age of 9 during a school gym class. Raised between Canada and the UK, he moved to Canada in 2011, moved back to Canada in 2011 to pursue his hockey ambition and joined the UBC Thunderbirds before breaking onto the national team. His senior national team journey began in 2014, from playing his first cap to scoring crucial goals in Olympic qualifiers. He helped Canada clinch its spot at the Tokyo Games by delivering when it counted most. In 2019, he netted a hat trick at the Pan American Games that helped Team Canada to a silver medal. But his story isn't just about wins. He's built a career on resilience, playing like every selection was a chance to prove himself, even when his place wasn't guaranteed. On and off the field, he's become a climate action advocate, working to make sport more sustainable and meaningful beyond the scoreboard. This friend, son, teammate, athlete activist, and Olympic field hockey forward is about to drop in. It's my pleasure to have Oliver Scholfield on the podcast. Thank you for coming on. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Are you ready to drop in with the 10 rapid fire questions that are never rapid? It's just so everyone gets to know you a little bit better.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. I'm adding an extra one because I want the listeners to know where in the world you are today.
Okay. Well, that's easy. I am in Vancouver right now. I just moved about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and so if anyone is watching, you can see the big massive stuff behind me still. But yeah,
Nice.
in the middle of Vancouver.
Okay, cool. Number 2, are you a morning person or are you a night owl?
Morning person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then this
I'm up
then
at
this
6:30 most days.
Oh, that's gnarly. Okay, love that. I love that for you. That's not me. Number 3. Okay, so how do you start your day? Coffee, tea, or smoothie?
Coffee every day.
Okay, funny because Mark Pearson was on and he's a coffee he's crazy about coffee.
Yeah.
Is that like a team thing?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We used to when you're away on tour, there's so much free time between trainings, games, whatever.
Yeah.
So we would have like little cafe sessions in each of our hotel rooms. And you should have seen some of I'm not a huge coffee nerd, I just like the taste of it. You
Yeah.
should have seen some of the setups. Like people were bringing like different types of like AeroPresses and filters and whatever.
Yeah.
And we would do like blind taste tests sometimes because that's how bored we got.
Oh my gosh, that's outrageous. That's funny. He did touch on coffee a lot. I think he was like doing something like getting a sponsor or something for coffee. So that's hilarious. Number 4, what's one song that instantly boosts your mood?
Oh, good question. Um, have you heard "In the Summertime" by Mungo Jerry?
I don't know. How does it go?
It's so good. I'm not singing, but
Okay.
look it up.
Yeah.
It's like the funniest like summer song. Don't listen to the lyrics. Don't like live your life by them.
Okay.
But
In
no,
the
it's
Summertime
fantastic.
by Mongo Jerry.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll
I'm
put a
gonna look
smile
that.
on your face.
Okay. Cool. I like that you could pull that out of the air. I don't think I'd be able to answer that question. Number 5, dream travel destination on your bucket list.
Oh, good question.
I mean, let's hold on, debrief and take a step back. You field hockey would have traveled a lot of different places that we have not been.
Yeah,
So,
no.
is there other than where you've been, and maybe just touch on a couple of those places, where would you like to go?
Yeah, no, fair enough. Very fortunate to have traveled the world while playing,
Yeah.
and very fortunate as well. Like field hockey's more popular in kind of the Asian countries, South America, Europe. So, we spent a lot of time in places like Malaysia is a very cool country. We went to Cape Town for 3 weeks way back when, about 10 years ago, and that's a really, really cool place. Spent some time in Auckland, New Zealand as well, which is another fantastic place to visit and could
Yeah.
potentially live there too.
Yeah.
Not that I would, but I could.
I feel like I could live in New Zealand.
Yeah, yeah. But then it was funny because you travel and you basically see your hotel room, the
Mm,
pitch, the stadium, whatever, and
mm.
then maybe you get like 1 or 2 days to go explore, or maybe
Yeah.
one day at the very end. And so now, since retiring, being able to travel a bit more with just my wife and my family, it's a little bit different to see cities when you're actually there to see them, not just to play a sport.
Yeah.
But yeah, on my bucket list, I've never been to Hawaii, and
Okay.
I know it's quite a common destination, but I also know that they've experienced a ton of issues. Like the tourism industry is kind of ruining like the local communities and everything. And
Right.
it's pretty sad. Like it's taking away from the water supply to local communities. So I've like been really hesitant to go. And so my wife and I haven't gone, but
Okay.
on the surface, seeing what Hawaii has to offer and what it looks like, it's definitely,
Mhm.
definitely up
Mhm.
there for me.
I like that. You're very climate conscious, environmentally conscious, and that's a really sweet way to look at it as well. Number 6, go to comfort meal after a long day.
I don't know about a long day, but I would crush pizza after long training days.
Really?
Like when we had tour days leading into like major competitions or anything, you're just trying to fill calories. Like we were
Okay.
burning so many calories that you could kind of eat what you wanted.
Right.
So like the amount of Dominoes we would go through just
You
when
should have
it's
been
like
sponsored.
I know, yeah, on your way home and like I need something as soon as I walk in the door and yeah.
Cool. Nice. Okay, let's get deep here for a minute. If you could trade lives with someone for a day, who might that person be?
Oh man. I don't know if I have an answer to that.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's a
It's a
tough
hard
one.
question. I mean,
What
I
would you what
think
would you do?
I think off the top of my head, I'd be like, maybe I'd like want to see through my parents' eyes to be like, what are they thinking? Like,
Yeah.
where are they at? But I don't know. Like,
Yeah, no, that's a good point. Yeah, or someone with like a completely different set of like beliefs and values.
yeah. What if you got in the head of a Buddha, like the Dalai Lama?
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be wild.
Yeah, no, that'd be cool.
You might come out with a different perspective.
Yeah.
Okay. What's one thing most people don't know about you?
One thing most people don't know about me, I actually almost quit field hockey in
Oh,
quit the national team in 2018. Yeah. Yeah.
okay.
I was like this is more into my background and my story, but
Hmm.
um, I was playing with the UBC team 2011 to 2015. During that time, kind of started with the national team, played the Junior World Cup, progressed
Yeah.
up to the senior team, and then it was like I had like a 3 or 4 year period where I was training every day with the training squad, but not making any selections for tournaments and competitions and all that. So I played a
Wow.
handful of like practice games here and there, but yeah, I was just struggling with it, not enjoying myself, not playing well,
But they
really
sound like they
struggling.
weren't playing you.
Well, but I also like wasn't the
Okay.
player that I am now back then. So like I don't hold anything against my coaches. I didn't deserve to make those teams,
Yeah.
but I was struggling to perform and then struggling to enjoy it and all that. So yeah, 2018, I actually went and played in Europe for a season,
Okay.
and at that point was like pretty close to not coming back to the national team. And then when I did come back to Canada, kind of lucky, we were hosting some games, played in those, played well,
Yeah.
and then that December made the World Cup team, and then from there didn't miss a selection till I retired. So it was like kind of right on the edge, and then
Mhm.
my
But
life
do you
changed.
think that playing in Europe, like, sparked another fire in you? Or,
Oh,
like, did that just
definitely.
make you a better player?
Definitely, both, both.
Yeah.
Fully, like, took the pressure off, fully
Interesting.
was there to enjoy myself. My now wife came with me, so
Yeah.
we were like I could train through the week, play on the weekend, and then we'd have a couple of days off and we could go to a different city, hop on a train. We were in
Cool.
Germany, so hop on a train to Amsterdam or to Switzerland or whatever.
Oh, I love
And
this life for you.
yeah, and so it was just such a nicer setup. So then again, as I said, took the pressure off when I came back. I was playing for fun because I wanted to,
Yeah.
not because I felt like I had to impress anyone.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, I love everyone's stories. We're gonna dive deeper into that. We totally
Yeah.
are. Um, Number 9, we're almost there. Favorite way to unwind when you're not working or when you weren't training, what would you get up to?
Yeah. Well, I think my it's changed over the years, and this sounds really bad, but I actually love to just shut my brain off and scroll like social media or like Facebook Marketplace or something stupid like that. Like
No, that's
I
so
like
funny. I was just doing that before this. I was like, "Why am
oh
I
really?
on Facebook Marketplace right now? I
Yeah.
don't need
Oh,
anything, but here I am."
yeah,
Oh,
like I
that's
shut
so
my
funny.
brain off that way
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then and usually it's like 10, 15 minutes, whatever, and then I'm like, okay, now I'm back in the real world.
Do you set a this is now a personal question. Do you set, like, a timer on your socials on your phone?
I have like a daily limit.
What's your daily limit?
I don't even know. I set it ages
Oh,
ago.
okay.
And
Mine's
I press ignore if it comes up.
I think mine's like an hour for Facebook, Instagram, and, Snapchat.
Okay, you're still on Snapchat?
Yes, yes, I get, like, the Daily Mail news on there, and
Okay,
I that's a
okay.
problem.
The only people I know on Snapchat are the high school girls that I coach.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm keeping myself young, man. No, I'm
Yeah,
not.
yeah, yeah. Good for you.
That's awesome. Okay, the last one, number 10, one word that describes how you stay motivated through tough times.
Yeah, okay, so this one, like, you did give me this question ahead of
I
time,
did.
and,
Yeah,
I went for a run this morning, and I was thinking about it.
okay.
So, okay, it's difficult to come down to one word, but I
I know.
actually think I would say the answer is "why?"
Oh.
And then I like as I was thinking about it, like, there's a couple meanings to this. There's why, like, why did this happen to me on a tough game,
Yeah.
that type of thing.
Yep.
Then there's the like, wait, why did it happen? Like, what went wrong? What can we learn?
Yeah.
So there's like already moving into the learnings, takeaways to improve.
Yeah.
And then there's the bigger like, why am I doing this? Why does this matter? And
Yeah.
that's more of the, well, hold on, I'm in such a privileged position to be playing for the national team. Like I'm in this incredible country, wherever across the world, or at a World Cup or an Olympic Games or something.
Mhm.
And so it's like, okay, yes, it was a tough game. Yes, it's not helping us achieve our goals, but I'm still in a pretty good place while doing it. So
Oh, I
yeah,
love that.
couple different parts to that.
That's pretty cool. One of our guests is like, "You have to read the book Find Your Why by Simon Sinek." And I'm like, "I have it. I've had it for a long time. I haven't read it yet."
I think he has a TED talk as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think he has a bunch. He's like a
Okay.
total wizard when it comes to things.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, yeah, why? I honestly love this series because, I just had Jane Roos on from Can Fun, and
Oh,
she had a
nice.
different answer. I had Phil Marquis on, and he had a different answer. Like, everyone's given me different answers, but all from, like, different people within, like, Canada. It's super, super cool and interesting. So, I like the why. But I wanna go back to you explaining, the not the end, like, probably the biggest part of your career, was when you were in Europe. What was that motivation there? Like, you were like, "Man, I'm done with Canada. Let's, like, go to Europe?" I don't know much about field hockey, so
Yeah,
give me
not
a understanding there.
yeah. So field hockey is not the biggest sport here, especially on the men's side.
Mhm.
And so our like domestic competition is not great.
Okay.
So our coach at the time was an Australian guy, and he was really pushing as many people as possible to go overseas and play. Because then at
Oh,
least you're getting your day-to-day training would be at that higher level. So your club
yeah.
training overseas and then your competition on the weekends. would be at that higher level, and then we
Okay.
could still centralize for camps or meet for competitions, whatever. So he was
Okay.
really pushing people. So like 2014, I went to Australia for a summer
Yeah.
for their winter, and that was their season. 2017, I went to Spain, and then Germany in 2018, and that was all kind of part of that. As well as I mentioned, I was really like, it wasn't, things weren't working for me here from a field hockey perspective. Like I was
Yeah.
just stuck in training every day. I wasn't improving. I wasn't beating out the people in front of me. Like we would
Right.
train with 25 people, sometimes up to 30 people, and
Okay.
then you only select 18 for a competition,
Bye.
and only 16 for Olympics or Pan Ams.
Oh,
So it's like
love
if
it.
I'm yeah, I was playing forward at the time, and I moved to midfield later on. And so if you're choosing six forwards and we had, let's say, 10 training,
Yeah,
I had to be, and if I was the 10th best guy, I had to beat out four people. And so
totally.
my coach said to me, he said, look, if you come to training every day and they come to training every day, you're going to both improve at the same
Yeah.
rate.
Okay.
And me going overseas meant that I could kind of leapfrog and learn different things. And yeah,
Wicked. I
yeah.
love that. I was just at some meetings, and Mary Huguette is one of our fencers from back in the day in Canada. And she was asking, oh, why were you in California so much? And I was like, well, I wanted to be around the best so that I could also be the best. And she's like,
Hmm.
oh, did the whole team go? And I was like, no, it was just me. Like, I made a whole community in the States, and people thought I was American for a while. So I totally can understand why you would do that. And did you feel that, um would you say you went in as like an underdog in Europe and then just learned from them?
So actually really interesting because I was still quite young at the time and like young from a hockey perspective too.
Yeah.
Um, I was playing in the second division in Germany, so the second level, and that
Yeah.
was significantly better than the
Ours.
top division we have here.
Okay.
And so I went in. I was like, by no means was I a star, like the best player on the team, but I was like at least playing good minutes, starting
Yeah.
in the starting 11, that type of stuff. So I was learning from people while also still playing meaningful minutes, as opposed to you could go to one of the top clubs and sit on the bench and not really learn anything.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, I love this so much. Because there's alignment, right? Like
Yeah.
I tried to quit the national team a couple times and change over to Great Britain.
Oh
And
yeah.
then the Olympics were in Canada, and I was like, that would be weird if I did that. So 2014 you went to Australia. You were there, like, for how long would you be over there for?
So I went there for 3 months,
Okay. Okay.
basically like my summer between university.
Okay, and then
Yeah.
Spain in 2017, you
Yeah.
is it always a 3-month increment that you're not playing on those teams?
So Spain, I went for the first half of the season, and
Okay.
then things like didn't really work out. Didn't love the club, wasn't a good fit, and so that's when I moved over to Germany or to a club in Germany. So that was the same season. Season
Okay.
runs from kind of late August through till December. Then they take
Okay.
a break, and actually because the pitches freeze over the winter, and
Mhm.
then you go kind of February, March through till May, June.
So cool. Was the language barrier, was that an issue?
Not really. I don't, everyone speaks English.
Yeah, that's fair. That's totally fair.
As
So
sad as
then
it is, it's really helpful.
Yeah, that's fair. So then, I mean, I just love I mean, not many people would, I mean, a lot of people would fear, like, maybe there would be a fear of getting out of your comfort zone and going to these other countries. So, like, I love that you brought your now wife over with you, and that was in Germany and Spain?
Mhm. Just
Oh,
Germany she came
oh,
to.
to Germany. Okay.
Yeah.
I so did that, like, yeah, I mean, you're just going there. Are you just going
And
solo, or did anyone else on the team go with you?
everything just aligned. I was by myself, but we had other guys in, like, other cities in Germany or close by, so did
Mhm.
see some other people. Yeah, everything like, I don't know, it's just a fun adventure, like,
I
it
know.
timing worked out really well. The
Cool.
clubs in Europe, like, it's just such a good setup, so they really take care of you. So,
Mhm.
like, they fly you over there, they give you an apartment to stay in, like, usually the club will own an apartment, so they can always bring
Okay.
in 2, 3, 4, whatever foreigners.
Cool.
They can give you a car sometimes. Like it just is a really good setup. So
It's
yeah,
not I would be driving down to California by myself.
yeah, right. Yeah.
I'd
I mean,
be
it's not
staying on
glamorous,
people's
but
couches.
yeah, it's not glamorous, but it's a way to experience, 3, 4 months
Yeah.
in a new country, a new setup, like learn so many new things. Yeah,
That's invaluable life lessons. Like, when
exactly.
people get out of high school, they're like, "What should we do?" I'm like, "Go travel. If you can go travel, go travel."
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So then you're overseas. Do you feel like you're developing as an athlete? You're getting like all of this field time, play time. What was the thing that clicked being like back to Canada game time?
The season was over. So
Oh,
season finished in June,
okay.
and so flew home, and yeah, and then as I said, like very lucky. We don't host too many games. Like it's quite a tough logistical challenge, I guess, to get countries over here to play
Yeah.
because we're in the middle of nowhere when it comes to the globe. And so, but we happened to be hosting teams from China and Pakistan. So we did like a
Oh,
little mini 3-team tournament
okay.
literally the week I got back.
Yeah.
And so, as I said,
Okay.
like I came back without really the intention of returning to training and returning to the team. And
Yeah, but
then
okay,
we were,
wait. As if.
no,
Like,
seriously.
but you just played so much in Europe, and
But,
then you were
but,
like, "Man, I don't know if I wanna be on the national team."
but when I was over there, I was like, well, this was a lot of fun. Like I got a good experience out of this.
You felt
Time to move on
complete?
with with other parts of my life. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then I came back
Yeah.
and we were hosting, like I think we played 10 games across 2 weeks. And
Whoa, that
so
seems like a lot.
it was, but basically our coaches just said, okay, we've got like 30 guys in the training squad. We'll just
Yeah,
rotate them through.
yeah.
So some people played maybe 8, 9, some people played 4 or 5, whatever.
How many did you
So
play?
so I automatically got in, I think, whatever, 4 or 5
Okay.
games,
Okay, then they saw you and they were
and
like,
then
"Dang."
played well, scored some goals. And then it moves in, okay, I got a training block, fine, I'll stick around.
Yeah.
And then we went on a tour to New Zealand. We played 4 games against the Black Sticks, I again played well, scored some goals.
Yeah.
From there was the World Cup selection, went to India in December. And as I said, didn't miss another selection. Like it was looking back on it, it's crazy how like how that timing all linked up.
That's brilliant, though.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if people are into field hockey in Canada, they should be learning from you. If you wanna get the experience, you kinda gotta move. Like, I had to move, and it
Yeah.
just it's,
And it can be a year, it can be 3 months, it can be 6 months, whatever. Like,
wild.
and even Australia is a good season because it's their winters are summer. So you can do May to September and do the full season,
Yeah.
but you're not actually missing that much time away from home.
So
Yeah.
interesting. And then let's talk about qualifying for the games. I mean, field hockey is in, it's out, it's in, it's out of the games. So
Yeah.
so that's,
Yeah.
like, also stressful in itself. Do you wanna just touch on that a little bit?
Yeah, it's tough. Like 12 countries qualify.
Yeah,
So you take the host nation, you take one from each of the continental championships, and then that leaves 6 remaining spots.
right.
And we in the Pan Ams, we're always faced up against Argentina. And so they're typically ranked, like they won gold in Rio. They typically are ranked in the top 5, definitely in the top 10.
Yeah,
And so like that's always a huge hurdle for us. So usually we end up qualifying through like the backdoor entry,
yep,
which is what they did in 2015 um, to qualify for Rio. And then in 2019, same thing. So we got silver at Pan Am Games, which was the like automatic qualification.
yeah.
And then we hosted a 2-game series against Ireland in October. Actually, basically, it was Halloween weekend. So basically, this weekend, whatever, 6 years ago,
Yeah,
we hosted a 2-game series in West Vancouver, and
okay.
aggregate score winner qualifies. Yeah, it was nuts. I don't know. Do you want me to tell the full story?
Yes.
I don't know if Marky told it, but it was so yeah, so aggregate score winner qualifies, loser goes home.
Mhm.
We lost the first game, I think 5-3, so we're down 2 goals.
Yeah.
then the next game was the next day. So we come back, we changed some things. It was tied 1-1 in the third. That's when I luckily was in the right place at the right time, scored a goal, made it
There you
2-1.
go. Yeah.
And then with less than a second left, there was like a penalty that we had to go out to video referral, and they
Yeah.
gave us the equivalent of a penalty shot in soccer,
Right.
which our captain scored with 0.4 seconds left on the clock to send us to a shootout.
Okay.
Then the shootout, we go down 2 goals straight away. And so then we claw our way back and we end up winning it in like sudden death.
Unbelievable. I'm like,
It's crazy.
I'm like holding my breath the whole time. I'm like, and then.
Yeah.
And then you guys had to deal with Tokyo, which
And then we had Tokyo.
was an entity in its own self being pushed back with COVID and everything. How did the
Yeah.
team deal with that?
Um,
Like, it's hard
I
to stay
think,
motivated for a whole nother year.
I think the Olympics is it's the pinnacle of our sports. Like we don't
Yeah.
have, our professional leagues aren't as big. Like the Olympics is the pinnacle.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned, it's difficult for us to get there. So like
Mhm.
for me, I had missed Rio selection and I did no Olympic is guaranteed. So that might have been my only chance and ended up being my only chance. So
Yeah.
it was pretty easy for me to be like, no, 100%, even if it's delayed a year, like we're there, don't worry.
Okay.
I think some guys towards the end of their career, maybe it
Yeah.
was more difficult, had other life stuff getting in the way. But I think what was more challenging for us was we had some coaching turnover during that time. So there's a ton of
Oh,
uncertainty between
tricky.
qualifying 2019 and prepping 2020 through to when
Yeah.
we actually competed. Yeah.
Interesting. Oh, I like the inner dynamics that you would never really know about. It's very cool. And then Tokyo, you guys had to deal with just being there and it being a different games. I'm sure your teammates had gone to a games before, but this was your first games, right?
Yeah.
So you didn't know any different other than getting
No.
like swabs up your nose and spitting empty cups the whole time.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. The
Ugh,
funniest thing about on that, like, the COVID swabs sucked. I hated them. But when we landed in the Tokyo airport, you had to they were doing saliva tests instead of the nasal ones.
right.
So they send you into this little booth and it's got like this like medical curtains all around. And they say, okay, spit into this tube. And we had to like get a certain amount of saliva.
Yeah.
And so they had pictures of lemons all up on the walls to
No,
apparently make you salivate more. Yeah.
that's hilarious.
I couldn't believe it.
Oh my gosh. I've never
Yeah.
thought about that before. I'm sure you hadn't either. Did it
No,
work?
and I don't know, like, I guess so.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh my gosh.
Um, yeah, but yeah, COVID Olympics was what it was. Like,
Yeah.
everything in the village and everything felt kind of normal, I guess. Like, you'd wear
Mhm.
masks and they'd have the barriers up and stuff, but, um, then you'd step on the pitch and it would be completely dead silent and empty stadiums, and, like,
Yeah.
it felt like a practice game.
Oh,
It really felt strange.
how did you guys dig deep to like I mean, okay, well, I'll ask you first. Does the crowd affect how you play ever?
Yeah, I think so. I
It
think
gives you
so.
like yeah, I'm thinking about it
think
right
it
now
gi
because of baseball. I'm like, "Okay, look, and then the crowd's going freaking wild." Um,
Yeah.
and then not to have that crowd, would you say that that would have, like, been a little less motivating for the team? Or I
So,
mean,
like,
it's still the Olympics.
I think it's funny, like, so the qualifiers in West Van, having the home crowd definitely helped. Like, that helps you
Mm,
dig deep. It just, like, it gets the juices flowing. It affects them a bit more.
yeah,
We also played 2023, we had the Pan Ams in Chile, and so playing against Chile, the crowd gets really into it for them, and that definitely
okay,
affected us too on the other side. Like, we
okay.
got a bit like, everyone grips their sticks a bit tighter and those types of things. So it can go both ways. I think in the Olympics and in like neutral grounds, let's say,
Yeah,
it's more just it's an energy thing. There's an energy around the
yeah,
stadium. It's
for
not like
sure.
it's going one way or the other. And you would kind of miss that. Like, you'd step on the pitch, you'd do your national anthems, whatever, or you'd be subbing on, and
Mhm,
it's just dead quiet. Like, it really
mhm.
felt like an exhibition game.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's one aspect I just, um I just I'm thinking about the games that I went to, and I'm like, to not have the crowd there, that would be, like, just so kinda sad in a way.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
And
man.
I think like what's even worse, and this is the stuff that nobody else really recognizes, is so like you would have experienced this when you go to an Olympics, you're at your peak, it's your pinnacle, like it's the best feeling in the world.
Yeah.
And then you come home and like, oh my goodness, it's all over. What next? What do I do?
Yeah.
And there's a whole like phenomenon that Olympians and Paralympians like, have all experienced, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
That kind of feeling of lostness and don't really know
Mhm.
what to do.
You come off this
I don't,
huge high into, like,
yeah.
real life, and you're like, "Okay."
And then people kind of can talk about it. It's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Like athletes deal with a lot. Nobody ever talks about their family members.
Oh, yeah.
And so like my parents, my wife, my friends, like, they all had tickets booked to come to Japan. And
Yeah.
then COVID hit and then they weren't able to come. And so they never got that like reward to it.
They never
And
got
then
that
nobody ever,
outlet.
yeah, and then nobody ever asks them like, "Oh, are you okay? How did you deal with
Oh.
that? Like, how are you processing?" Yeah, it's an
How did
interesting
they
one that,
deal with it? Were they just yelling at the TV? I don't know. I know I
well, I think
was.
so, but yeah. I think so, but I think like that's just something that you have to process it with time because
Yeah.
they're as much a part of this journey as anyone else, right? Like for
Yeah, yeah,
most
yeah.
athletes, it's their support crew that get them there, their
Yeah.
family, their friends, their parents. Yeah,
Yeah, and they didn't get that moment. Oh, it's just that was just such a weird time. That's unfortunate.
yeah.
Let's move on and get into where you're at now. I wanna talk about, how the heck you got in, or maybe you always have been, an advocate for planet Earth. Let's why don't you share yeah, where did that start?
Yeah. I actually, I think it's just been ingrained, like it's kind of part of who I am. Like
Mm,
always, I was always interested in it. I studied resource conservation at university. It was always something I wanted to do in some capacity. Didn't quite know what. Um,
okay.
and then in 2019, I got connected with my now business partner, Shay Smith, and
Mhm.
another Canadian Olympian. Actually, through Mark Pearson, who you mentioned, he was the one who connected us.
Yeah, perfect. Oh, yeah,
And
they were
yeah,
on the COCAC together, the Canadian
that's
Olympic
exactly,
Committee Athletes Commission, which I didn't even say that we both sit on. That's how we know each other.
yeah. Yeah, so Marky connected Shay and myself, and
Cool.
Shay had this, uh, like, a small amount of money from the IOC as part of a young change makers program to
Mhm.
do something, a cool project that he had, and his project was called Racing to Zero, and it was helping his local track and field club in Calgary with some environmental impact stuff.
Mhm.
And I thought, cool, this is interesting. Be great to like volunteer some of my time. I was really focusing on hockey at that time, so I wasn't working. Um, yeah, and then we did that. One thing led to another. We realized there was a need for it, and we realized there was kind of a desire for it.
Yeah.
And so in 2022, we launched Racing to Zero as a nonprofit and kind of expanded what we do. So now we're a nonprofit sustainability consultancy working specifically with sport organizations. So we help
Yeah.
with anything to do with their environmental impact from
Mm.
education, technical greenhouse gas measurement, and then kind of strategic planning, implementation, those types of things.
It's so cool. I really appreciate, what you and Shay have built over the time, because it is important, and as I live in Whistler and you come up to Whistler often, we can see what's happening, with the glaciers and everything, and it's always good to know the impact that you're having, and I like that you said that it was ingrained in you, but it's also you there's so much more to learn all the time, like, every day, I think, it's very interesting. After one of my games, Gretchen Bleiler hosted, a bunch of women to come to, Aspen, to do a little girls competition, and within that, we she educated us on just tiny little things that we could do, and I remember, like, Jennifer Aniston having that advert of being like, "Just turn off the water while you're not using the water," like,
Yeah.
"Have a quicker shower," and all these things, so, I think when you said it's always been ingrained in you, I think, um, maybe that was like our childhoods and that just like retaining it. I mean, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but that's like
Yeah, no, I think
my
so.
personal take on it of that.
No, I think so. I really struggle because I'm passionate about it, I care about it, and now I'm actually quite well educated on it too. Like
Mhm,
just through work, I've had to become that way.
mhm.
And so I really struggle to not feel like judgy or feel like a know-it-all when I see other people not doing things like whatever, turning off the tap or
Yeah,
drinking out of plastic bottles for no reason or whatever,
I
like
hate that.
not compost. Yeah, exactly. Because for me and for you, it's like it's natural. It's just something you do
Yeah,
because we're kind of told that we should. And I also just think it's crazy to see like what the earth has to offer and not think that we should protect it.
I know, and how much we're destroying it.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh.
and yeah, I could
We could
talk
go on
forever
forever.
about that, but
I know, but I
that's
do
not the
wanna give the
topic.
listeners, like, some takeaways, like, what are the key things we should be doing and aware of in your like you said, water bottles, I mean, a lot of people know about that, but, like, I have I just feel I can't buy a plastic water bottle,
No,
and even if I'm, like, so thirsty,
yeah,
I'm like, "No, I won't do it, I just, ah."
yeah,
What are, like, I don't know, like, the top, like, couple things that you would share with everyone?
yeah. So, I mean, travel's the biggest one whenever you think of anything. So, when you
Yeah.
were working with sports events or organizations, it's always travel. So, do what you can, but at the same time, if you're an athlete and you're competing around the world, like sports have so many other tangible benefits that
Mhm.
you do have to kind of justify the travel in some way. So do what you can. Google Flights has those really nice like emissions estimates that you can use, so you can see which routes has more emissions or less emissions on your daily travel. Like carpooling is a huge one. Like
Oh,
just
yeah.
especially if you're a team sport. I went to training every day. We would just someone would do the milk run and just pick up 4 or 5
Yeah.
guys, and we'd
Yeah.
pack in a car and go there. Often it was like a cost thing to save gas money or
Yeah.
whatever, but at
Yeah.
the same time, you're getting an extra hour or two with your friends chatting in the car, like some great times.
Yeah.
There's that stuff, and then I think the other big one is like knowing where your money is going, like knowing where you're spending your money, and this goes beyond the environmental stuff, but the
Yeah.
social stuff too. Like if a company that you are supporting or buying from, like let's take
Mhm.
Amazon for example,
Yeah.
has a negative social and environmental impact. They fund some horrible stuff in Gaza right now. They really take over and ruin small businesses. They do
Mhm.
a bunch of stuff, and then yes, they're doing some of the good stuff with their electrification of their fleets. But does that really just measuring and doing your research to know if that really offsets the bad that they're doing? And so
Right?
knowing what your purchasing power is, can you
Yeah.
find something on Amazon really convenient, or can you buy it locally from a small business?
Right. I
You
love
know what I
that.
mean? Yeah,
Yes, I totally do. It is interesting, and it's not always easy to do the research, but I mean, it's also not challenging to Google something or ask.
exactly.
Um, there's a lot of resources, so try and figure out where you are putting your money, and it's not yeah, I really appreciate that. Is there anything else you wanna share with us
Just in
on that
general?
topic on the whole saving the earth?
Yeah, saving, I don't know. I think if as soon as everyone starts to care a bit more, then things go a long way. Like the uh, Melissa Humana Paredes, Olympic
Mhm.
beach volleyball player, also on
She's
the
been
Athletes
on the pod
Commission. We
and
just
on this
okay, great.
podcast, yes.
Okay, great. She always talks about being an imperfect advocate or
Uh,
imperfect like activist.
yeah,
So you don't need to do everything. You don't need to do it perfectly. You don't need to be fully vegan, but maybe reduce the amount of meat. Maybe eat vegetarian 2 days a week, whatever.
yeah, yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
buy like organic produce once a week if you can afford it. Like I know there's so much that goes into it, but you don't have to be
mhm,
perfect. But if
mm,
everyone does something, then there's huge positive impacts.
that's true, that's really true. I wish we could do echo that to the whole world, because like
What, this podcast doesn't go
N
to the whole
well, no,
world?
it does go to the whole world, it will. But I want everyone in other countries to listen.
Yeah.
Some countries are better at it than others.
That's true, that's
Yeah.
true.
Um, you have shared so much over, just our quick 30 minutes here. I wanna remind everyone what your one word was, and that was why. Why did this happen? Why? What can we learn? Like, what did I learn from this? And why does it matter what I'm doing? And that also goes into saving the planet. You could ask why. Oh, well, we want to live here for a long time. I really enjoyed your story. It's funny how some stories do sound similar. And when you were sharing your story, I was like, whoa, okay, I did something similar. And, like if you really are passionate, and I feel like you were passionate about your sport and the willingness to grow and get out of your comfort zone and try things that are different, can have great power and make you a better human. I mean, I I don't think I've met anyone that's like tried to grow and be and try something different, really regret it that much or like seen positive change. So that was really cool. I again, to you and Shay, hats off for the Racing to Zero. Hopefully everyone kind of buys in, and then everyone else travel, carpooling, and knowing where your money goes. Was there anything else you wanted to add into there about motivation and unlocking it?
No, I think you touched on it just then, that like you're not alone in this. So
Mhm.
for anyone listening who might be struggling with motivation, whatever, you can look to like the highest athletes or anyone who you respect or admire, and you might think that they have it all put together. I guarantee everyone has been through it. Everyone's felt the same feelings. Everyone's felt that like stuckness, lack of motivation in whatever aspect of their life. And so I think understanding that everyone's been through it provides that extra like push in the back to get you through.
Couldn't have said it any better. I love it. And I've loved learning from everyone throughout this whole series. So that was like the best closeout of this whole series I think I could have asked for. Ollie, where can everyone find you online and as well with Racing to Zero?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram just at O Schofield, so my last name. And then Racing to Zero, we are racingtozero.ca, all spelt out. And then we're on Instagram and LinkedIn at Racing to Zero.
Perfect. Thank you so much for dropping in today.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for dropping in today. You can find everything you want to know about Dropping In with Mercedes at droppinginwithmercedes.com. Don't forget to subscribe on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. Thanks DJ Kenosis for the music and my mom for the intro voice.